Good morning, class. Welcome to today's lecture. Everybody seated? Okay, let's get started. We came a long way with all the information that I dropped to you, okay? We discussed the right battlefield. We discussed the tactics. We covered the tools. We went over the mission, okay? The one information that can help your success that nobody talked about or nobody told you or they don't know about it either, okay? I'm going to share this with you, okay? And that is, how well do you know yourself? Okay? That's a deep question you got to ask yourself. How well do you know yourself? How much time do you take to spend with yourself to get to know yourself? Okay? Now, that's the importance of record keeping, note keeping, and logging in your session when you play, when you practice, the good and the bad and the ugly. That's why record keeper is important, because it helps you get to know yourself. All right? Now, let's take myself for example, because I can't speak for you. I can only speak for myself, right? I know my winning time and my winning cycle and my losing time and my losing cycle, okay? So from Monday through Saturday, my winning cycle is 11:30 p.m. to 2:30 a.m., okay? The midnight witching hours and stuff. That's the time I do best. I don't know why. I don't know how it's set up and everything, but that's my cycle given to me by the universe. Okay? Now, if I try to play in the morning or 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., I'm not going to do well, okay? But I'm at my best around the midnight hour, okay? I only know this because I keep a log of my session, my gambling trips and things like that. I keep accurate log because I want to know how well I do. And over the years, that pattern developed. You need to know your pattern, okay? You need to know when your peak time of performance are and when the time you just can't play because you're going to lose. For me, that time is Sunday. No matter what time it is, I just can't seem to win on Sunday. All right? And for the rest of the weekdays and Saturday, if I play past 2:30, I'll end up walking broke because I'll give it all up. Okay? So, when you figure out your schedule, it's going to dramatically improve your winning game, your strategy. Now, you ever wonder how when you go to the table a certain day, certain time, and you play so well, and you just seem to be like the guy that everybody screaming the name out, or the girls? That's because you're at your peak hours. And certain days and certain time you go and you play, and you just can't keep the dice in your hand, 1, 2 roll you out. You suck no matter what you do, and you're wondering, nah, it's just bad timing. I'll warm up and I'll get to the next round, I'll be better, right? And at the end of the time, you lose out all your bankroll. That's because you don't recognize your pattern. Every person has a pattern, okay? Every event has a season and a time. You need to recognize that pattern. And going back to you playing the game that night and you suck, or that day you suck and there's nothing you can do about it, and you did everything exactly the same way, the same roll, the same grip, the same set pattern, the same table that you made a killing a couple of days, weeks, or months ago, and the time you just can't seem to pull it off. That's because you're playing at the wrong cycle of your peak, your wrong hours, all right? That's it. You need to log down and figure out when your pattern is, when your cycle, when you are given the opportunity to win by the universe at that particular time slot. Okay? Everybody has a winning time slot. And if you don't recognize it and you play outside that time slot, you're playing against the tide. More than likely, you're going to lose, okay? So keep a log of your practice session. Record the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then the pattern will develop. And you'll only want to play the time that you're going to win. All right? That's it. That ends today's lesson. So it gives you more time to get on the practice on the court and play and improve your game. All right? Don't forget, if you don't show up for practice, you don't stand a chance in the game. I'll see you next time. Take care.